And hello, welcome to the Dalek Skaar YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a new series called Anatomy of, which basically describes the anatomy of each individual costume, character, and of course what parts go for what. So Darth Vader's head, or Dalek Skaar's claw arm, Cyberman's handlebars, something like that. So today we're going to be doing with our main star, Dalek Skaar. And I'll be describing you which bits are what and how they go. So down here we have the Dalek base, which is for basically hovering around all surfaces such as sand, grass, sometimes water, mostly for flying, and that's about it for that one. Next part is the skirt. Now the skirt is the skirt and the chest are what hold the Dalek mutant inside, because the Dalek isn't actually this. It's actually the mutant inside. This is a Mark something travel machine is what it's called, and it's basically a tank. In short, it is pretty much a tank at the end of the day. So it's very, very, very strong. It's pretty much a flying tank with lasers. It's pretty much what it is in a sense. So here we have the skirt. Again, nothing really special about it except from it keeps the Dalek mutant inside nice and warm, or nice and cold, and from danger pretty much. And it has shielding on. It has basically everything a tank has, but more. Now these are Dalek Hemispheres, and Dalek Hemispheres are basically sensor globes, and they sense the area, or they can sense toxic fumes, toxic waste. It can detect an enemy. It basically is pretty much like a little mini sonars, little tiny sonars, but are more powerful and more deadly. Next we come up to the chest area. Now these things here are called Dalek slats, S-L-A-T-E-S or T-S, one of the two. And Dalek slats aren't really that important, but they pretty much just for decoration really. And different Dalek designs have different variations of slat. Next we have the gun box and the sucker arm, which is pretty much the main attraction for the Dalek. Now over here we have the claw arm appendage, but normally it would be a plunger type thing which can detect enemies, kind of like a little sensor really, but it can use it for combinations of locks and safes and everything else. Pretty much like a little, like a hand really, but more deadly, and it can solve a combination in seconds. But the claw arm here is a variation of a plunger. It's basically an attachment really, like how you have your phone and then you have the phone case. It's kind of like that. But the claw arm here, this can be used for killing somebody, or it can be used for opening big doors that are deadlock sealed, which means even a screwdriver couldn't get through them. But this claw arm, easy, can get through your front door like that. Even if you have like 5 locks on it, can get through it easily. But it can also be used for holding things sometimes, so you can... Ta-da! Bad example. Anyway, the claw arm is very useful for getting into basically a lot of areas. Another attachment is a flamethrower. That's used for mostly deforestation or burning down village huts. Why a Dalek would want a village hut, we don't know. Next part is what everyone loves, the blaster arm. The most deadliest part of the Dalek. The blaster arm can fire rays, Dalek rays, Dalek ray, which can pretty much kill a person flat. Or it can be used for other means, such as blasting or blowing up a building, or basically just deadly use really. Deadly use. Good old blaster arms. Different variations are this, a Gatling gun sort of type machine, blaster, or that's about it really, actually. About it. Next we have the neck ring. Nothing really important. It's mostly for the Dalek operators in the show and in real life. That's its more or less only purpose for in real life stuff. In the Dalek world, it's just there for decoration. Kind of like the slats over here. That's about it. Next we have the dome. The dome is also quite important. The dome obviously is what the Dalek can see out from. So where the sensors are for censoring, the Dalek dome and its eye stalk are for what it can see. Because of course the Dalek mutant inside is actually real. Now, the eye stalk is normally looking like this for every Dalek design. Slightly different sizes or slightly different colours depending on the Dalek. Now normally the eye is either white, blue, or a weird goat eye for the Paradigm Daleks. But for Dalek Skaar it's red because it looks more menacing, and Daleks are menacing. The dome lights are indicators for when the Dalek is talking, so when it's sort of indicating you will be exterminated, these will flash up, and that's about it for that one. Underneath, some Daleks, not all, some Daleks have insignias underneath their eye stalk, either their name, their rank, or that's about it really. So you have the Cult of Skaar, which has their name in Dalek language. This isn't Dalek language, this is English, because Tyler's translation systems, that's what it says. But that's about it for that one. Now, normally a TWD, which stands for Time War Dalek, which is this variation. It was formerly known as an NSD, which is New Series Dalek, but we changed it to, well, I changed it to a Time War Dalek because that's what they are. Plus new Dalek designs coming in 2023, 4 with Russell T Davies. But normally a TWD, which is Time War Dalek, is normally bronze in colour, with different variations like a black dome or different sort of colour schemes. But for Dalek Skaar, he is a black and gold Dalek after the audiobook Prisoner of the Dalek. After Prisoner of the Daleks. So he has got a very unique colour design for, well, his design. And that's about it for us. There's also a dog here which is helping, aren't you, Ruben? Are you helping today, Ruben? Yeah. See, there's the camera. This is a Dalek dog. He's very chunky and very silly, aren't you? Yeah. Silly. Silly. Say hello to the camera. Say hello to the YouTube viewers. No? Alright. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. And the next video should be a Sideman actually, because why not? We'll do a Sideman next. We'll do General Crowd. So thank you very much for watching, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye for now.